I wore a $180 watch to a client dinner. The man across from me was wearing something worth more than my rent. He leaned over and said, "That's a great watch. What is it?" It wasn't the watch. It was 10 things I'd learned and 10 things he never had. We're starting at number 10. It only gets more important from here. Rule 10. The loose watch. Picture two men at the same table, same watch on each wrist, same model, same price. One has it flopping with every gesture, spinning slightly, sliding down toward his hand. The other barely moves his arm, and the watch stays exactly where it belongs. Nobody in that room can explain why the second man looks more expensive, but every single person feels it. A loose watch does not look relaxed. It looks borrowed. It looks like the watch belongs to someone else, and you have not quite grown into it yet. The fix takes 30 seconds. 1 finger of space between the bracelet and your wrist, not 2, not 0. 1. It sits just above the wrist bone, the bony bump on your pinky side. Not on top of it, right above it. When it sits there snugly, it stops being an accessory and starts being part of how you move. That is the feeling of something tailored. That is the feeling of a man who knows exactly what he is doing. Rule 9. The oversized case. The lugs of your watch should not hang off the edge of your wrist. In a photo, a big watch looks powerful. In person, it looks like you borrowed it from someone with bigger wrists. Here is what the watch industry buries in their spec sheets. Case diameter is not the number that matters. Lug-to-lug distance is. Two watches can share the same 40mm diameter and look completely different on the same wrist, because one has a 46mm lug-to-lug and the other a 52mm lug-to-lug. The overhang is the test, not the diameter. Quiet money wears the right size, not the most impressive size. Rule 6 is the one nobody talks about, and it is probably happening on your wrist right now. Rule 8. The dirty watch. Same watch. 30 seconds with a soft cloth. A completely different object. Fingerprints on the crystal. Grime where the strap meets the case. Dust settled into the clasp. A neglected $2,000 watch loses to a clean $200 watch every single time. Because dirt does not just look bad, it signals that you do not pay attention to the things you own. Wipe it down before you put it on. It is free. It takes less time than checking your phone. Most men skip it anyway. Do not be most men. Rule 7. Mismatched metals and leathers. Every metal on your body should speak the same language. Silver watch, silver belt buckles. Gold watch, gold hardware, warm tones throughout. Brown leather strap, brown belt, brown shoes. Not black, brown. When the metals and leathers agree, people don't see separate pieces. They see a man who pays attention. They call it taste. Taste is rarer than money, and it costs almost nothing. Rule 6. The noisy wrist. 1 watch, 4 bracelets, every piece fighting for the same 2 inches of skin. The watch you paid good money for? Invisible, lost in noise. The wrist is a small canvas. Crowd it and nothing reads. Edit it down to 1 strong piece, and that piece commands the room. There is no version of stacking 3 bracelets and a watch that looks considered. It looks chaotic, and chaotic looks cheap regardless of what anything actually cost. 1 watch, 1 subtle companion at most, something that does not compete. That is the ceiling. Rule 5. The wrong strap for the occasion. A $200 watch on the rubber strap it shipped with says exactly $200. The same case, same dial, same movement. On a clean leather strap in tan, and that's a different watch entirely. The strap is the frame. A bad frame makes a great painting look cheap. A great frame makes an ordinary painting look like a decision. But strap material is only half of it. A NATO strap is casual, full stop, regardless of the 6-figure movement underneath it. Black leather is formal. Brown leather is smart, casual. A metal bracelet takes you from boardroom to weekend. A $500 watch with the right strap shows more fluency than a $5,000 piece with the wrong one. Change your strap this week. It is the highest return upgrade in men's style, and almost nobody does it. Wait until Rule 3. That one is the mistake most men would never admit to making. Rule 4. The wrong watch for the occasion. A dive watch at a black tie dinner is not James Bond. Bond had an identity that made every choice look deliberate. Without that identity, a mismatched watch does not read as rebellious. It reads as careless. Your watch and your outfit need to agree on the occasion. A slim dress watch on leather should be worn with a suit. A steel sport watch fits business casual. A diver or a chronograph is casual to smart casual. A smartwatch belongs at the gym. When everything in your look agrees on the same occasion, people assume the whole thing cost more than it did. That is not style theory. That is just how human perception works. Rule 3. Performing the watch. This is the one most men would never admit to. Glancing at it constantly, rotating it toward people when you talk, checking it twice in 10 minutes, mentioning the brand without being asked. Every one of those gestures sends the same signal. It says, "This is new to me." Newness reads as insecurity, even when the watch is genuinely impressive, especially then. The most expensive behavior you can have around a watch is indifference. Wear it like it has always been there. Check the time once during a natural pause. If you have somewhere to be, say so in advance. For example, say, "I have a hard stop at 3," so the glance later reads as organized, not distracted. That energy alone makes a $150 watch read richer than a $5,000 watch worn with desperation. Rule 2. Talking about your watch. Bringing up the price unprompted is insecurity in one sentence. Mentioning the rarity unprompted is the same thing with a longer word. Calling it an investment unprompted is both. Confident men let the watch speak. They only open the door when someone else knocks. There is a version of watch conversation that is genuinely elegant. It happens when someone asks, when there is real curiosity, when it becomes a real exchange about craft or memory. That version is rare and worth having. The other version, where you steer the conversation toward your wrist, reads as compensation to everyone in the room, even the people who do not know watches, especially them. Rule 1. The watch is louder than you. You matched the metals. You changed the strap. You got the right size, wore it snugly, kept it clean. You walked into the room and people noticed the watch before they noticed you. You have failed. The goal was never to own an impressive watch. The goal was to be an impressive person. Your watch should feel like a natural extension of your presence, not a statement about your net worth, not evidence of your taste, just part of you. The way a well-fitted suit disappears on a man who has owned 10 of them. Nothing to prove, nothing to announce. A $100 watch worn that way beats a $10,000 watch worn with desperation every single time. The watch does not make the impression. You do. The watch just confirms it. If this changed how you look at your wrist, subscribe.